Welcome, welcome. This is Rona Rivera Raman, your list building lady, and thank you so much for opting into the to get 2,500 Facebook posts there or thereabouts. It could be over, it could be less than more or less than that, probably more. So you should have gotten this page. If not, you can feel free to reach out to me and I can resend it to you, or you can just re-opt in. So if you see at the bottom, you have a whole bunch of uh, really engaging quotes and things that you can kind of use for your social media to get really cool engagement. I just have put lots of content out there. So here we have about 100 quotes or sayings or things that you can use in your various posts. But here I want to show you a way that you can really boost up engagement, make it more appealing for people to look at. Also, it gets your brand out there or whatever offers you have to kind of be in front of mind, which is really the reason why you want to be on social media. So these are quite good because here we have a whole bunch of Monday kind of quotes, because I assume this would be appeal to people that hate Mondays because they hate their job, and this is quite good if you want to show people or an offer or a plan to basically to leave their jobs. So this is quite good to kind of reach those people. So lots of other engagement stuff about Sundays and Mondays and Fridays and things like that. Stuff about the weekend as well, which is basically the same thing. We've got some relationship quotes and sayings, and here we have even more posts that you can use that particularly works well with Facebook posts. But what can you do is kind of flat here, you can just kind of copy and paste them onto your Facebook, onto your Twitter, onto your Instagram, etc. But I'm going to show you a really quick way to kind of boost it up. So the things that you need here is Canva, which is an amazing free tool. If you don't have this here, I will give you a link to it as well. That kind of gives you a little, if you use my link, I'll give you some little extra bits and pieces through here. Or if you've come through that link, you would have already gotten that from me. So what you want to do is pick the format that you want to use. I would just do a kind of a basic social media one. I would usually search something like quotes. Let's just pick one of these. It doesn't really matter which one, it's whatever you like. So what you can do, you can, if you're quite good, if you have a specific brand, you can kind of use those. But what you can do is just pick one of these templates. So we'll just pick that one at random. This is one of a pro. So if you have a paid subscription with Canva, you can kind of use that. Otherwise, you can just use any of the ones that don't have pro. You can just use like this one for free. That's quite good, a standard one that you might want to use. You can also use a video one if you like. So let's just go for a basic one. We'll go for this one as we picked. And so we'll go to customize this template. But what most people do, they would basically copy a quote. Let's just go for the very first one. Mondays don't suck, your job does. And what most people would do, they would select this little box and paste in the quote, and then they would download it and share it, which I'll show you what you need to do. But that will take a really long time, especially if you've got 2,000 posts, so things that you want to do. So what you can do when you have this template, you can kind of customize it to what you want. So I'm just going to do my username, or I'll put my hashtag in there, or whatever I wanted to promote. I could put also my website here if I wanted to, so I can put my one of my websites in there. Just pick this one here, this one here. So I could do that as well. Instead of, I could just enter here, or if you don't know Canva, you can just go to text and select text here, and then you can kind of pick another subheading and like put and paste it through here. And just to make it more visible, you can kind of change the color. There's lots of different things that you can do, so you can do whatever you like to fit it in there, or make it smaller if you want to do that. So if you want, you can put your website in there. It's up to you. So you can take a bit more time to do that, or you can have a template that already has a website in there and you can just edit it that way. So what you can do, so basically just show you can edit stuff in and make it more customizable. Whatever you like, you can put Friday quotes or whatever. You can even change the picture, but if you want to be simple, we'll just use one of the templates and you can kind of change it to however you want. So let's do that here. So as I said, the long way is to kind of do it one by one, copy and paste it, arrange it, but time is money and we want to kind of do this quickly. So this is this great little tool that we have in Canva. Let me just move myself. Is if we go to this little column here, there's a little option that says apps, and here there's a little button that says bulk create. If it's not there for any reason, because you might have another more popular one, you can just go to here and search. So you put in bulk, you can search it there, and then this will then come up while you search for it. So here you have two options. You can either upload a CSV, which is basically like a spreadsheet or an Excel file, and you can kind of upload it onto here, which is quite useful if you have those. But since it's in this format, that's not really appropriate. I guess we can copy and paste it onto a file, but we don't need to do that here. We can enter it manually. Doesn't mean we have to actually enter it manually step by step. We can just basically copy and paste, which is cool. So what we're going to do is here we've got a thing for names and emails, which is what you can use for other specific personalization stuff, which is really, really cool. So what we're going to do is here is add text. So add a column over here. So I'm just going to name it quote. It doesn't really matter what you name it, just as long as you know what it is. And I'm going to copy, let's just say, this bunch of quotes here. It doesn't really matter what you want to do. And we'll just right click, paste here, or you can just press Control V in my one here. So I can Control V. And now you have all of these added onto here. There's about 30 over here, so we can just add that. So this is just about 30 of those quotes. Hustle for freedom, that's all the way up to here. Hustle for freedom, it goes all the way up down to here. If you want to do them all, you can kind of just right click and insert a row below. So you can keep kind of going, you can keep kind of going, but let's just do 30 for now. Over here. So we've got our quotes here, we can ignore that, you don't need to put anything in here. And then we're going to click done. So now you have these fields selected or filled in. This is like the data. So what you need to do is select where you want these quotes to be. So I'm going to select this area. Select this area, and there's these little three dots that come. That is here. You can also do this on your phone, by the way, I think. So you click on that, and there's an option that says connect data, because that's basically the data that you've got. And here now it tells you what data you want to connect. You want to put the name, the email, the quote. But at the moment we want quotes. You can do something clever about personal names, and if you want to personalize it with loads of different things, you can, but here we want to do quote. So now there's a little kind of little bracket thing that says quote, and basically, if you know this, is basically it will put the quotes in that little slot over here. So when that's done, this is, you'll see this is ticked to say it's been selected over here. Then we're going to press continue, and now it'll give you all the quotes that have come up on here. If you want, you can tick and not tick certain ones. There might be an option for you not to select them for any reason. Oh, we'll just do that. I'll select them all because that's what we're doing, and we're going to generate 30 pages. You can do up to 100 in one go. That's usually the limit in Canva. So but at the moment we've got 30, and we're going to generate 30 pages. So I'm going to select 30 pages. And now, if you look here, if you scroll down, you have Mondays Don't Suck, Your Jobs Does. But this is the Mondays Don't Suck, Your Bi-Weekly Paycheck Does. And actually here, if you see here, it's quite dark on the face. So what I might have done actually originally is change the color to white so it stands out more. But that's up to you. So if you want, you can kind of change that and edit it individually, but mostly that's done for you, so you don't even need to work too much. Just have a quick glance, that seems okay, that seems okay, that seems okay, and you can see all the quotes have been done. So now you've got tons and tons of posts ready for you with your name and your brand or whatever your website is or whatever you want to do here, and you can start posting. So they're there, these are all the quotes, these are all the quotes. And remember, you don't have to use these templates. You can change the picture, the background, whatever you like. There's lots. If you get stuck, it's pretty self-explanatory once you use these tabs, or if you just search on YouTube or TikTok what thing you want to do, and there'll be a video, a very simple video showing what you to do. So now you have these lovely posts that are ready for you to use. So if you want to download them, on the top right here there's a button that says share. Let me just move myself. There's a share button, and here you've got a download button, and then you can choose what format you want to download it. If you've done the video quotes, you can download the videos, which is really, really great for like TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, even pins. Short pin videos are really, really cool. So you can do that. You can just pick whatever you like. You can use a GIF, whatever. So I'm going to do PNG, and then you can just download all of those 30 onto your desktop, and then usually if you download more than one, it becomes a zip file, so you have to be able to unzip that. You can do lots of different formats as well over here, so you can just download that, and then you have all of those posts ready for you to use. If you don't already have it, I will ask me, and I will give you a link to the social planner, which means you can just schedule all your posts for your Facebook pages, your Instagram, your Twitter, I believe, and your LinkedIn, and then you can use that and you can start scheduling many accounts as you like onto there, and then post it. You can probably do it all in a few minutes, a few hours, and then schedule your posts for a week, for a month, for a year, so you don't have to spend time posting it in real time. So you can download that there. Also, if you're in Canva, there are other options. You can schedule it here, you can share the link, you can kind of do other stuff as well. You can share it directly onto social and other things on your websites, etc. You can just post it directly onto your socials over here, if you've got that feature, and if that's really, really interesting to you. So you got that there. So let's just do an example of one. So I can do, let me just download one of these. Let me just download, untick them. I'm just going to download page 2. I'm going to press done. I'm going to press download. And then what we'll do, we can just post it anywhere we want to. Let's just pick here, and I'm not going to name it anything. I'm just going to save it. And then let's go to my Facebook page. Remember, you can do this manually, or you can use the free tool that I'm giving it to you. Select that, have this little post photo video thing over here, select add, find the image that we've just done. So that's the one here, and there we go. So I'm actually going to post it. I'm going to hide it so no one can see it, because it's not I need to get some text and things. I'm going to put that onto me, press done, and I'm going to post. And so when you go to your feed, let me refresh, you'll be able to, everyone will be able to see it on their feed. There, isn't that nice? So you've got that done. That took a few seconds really, and now you've got potentially hundreds and hundreds of posts that you can create. And remember, you can pick any template that you like, or you can make your own. If I say don't think about it too much, this is just for you to have content. You can take more time, but it's best that you have some kind of content out there now rather than later, because basically you want to be present. You always want to see it here. So just pick one, pick quotes, add it onto there, bulk it, download it, and schedule it out, and then you're all sorted out. You'll always be present on social media, which means you get to grow more like, know, and trust, because people will always see your name associated with whatever content you need to provide. And obviously this is some of the social media posts that I've given you, but if you find other quotes, other books, lists, or whatever, you can do the exact same thing and you can apply in whatever way you want. Okay, so hopefully that's really helpful. This is really great time saver. Once again, builds like, know, and trust. If you haven't done already, I'm giving free tools away to get traffic. So once people start seeing your post on your social media, you'll be able to either invite them as friends, invite them to your group, ask people if they need help, and give them support, and then you'll be able to use my specific strategy, if you don't know that already, to be able to make anything from $7 to $7,000 from one specific person, all working towards this one big strategy. Anyway, any questions, find me in the group List Building Lady, and I will see you next time. Bye.